Welcome, Cancer, to Finally Found Tarot 1111. Today we're going to be doing your love, hot and steamy reading from May 10th to the 17th, 2021. This will be for the Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs of Cancer. Please take the messages that resonate with you, claim them for yourself, toss the universe what does not. It's not meant for you, and that's okay. Check your other Moon, Rising, and Venus placements and the videos that correspond with that to get some more intuitive guidance if you don't find it here. Remember, time and energy is fluent, Cancer, so whenever you're directed to this video is the right time for you. That being said, I still will use the singing bowl to bring in your energies and balance them. As I do so, I ask you to take a deep breath in and exhale whenever you feel so inclined to do so. That'll help bring your balanced energies into the reading. Okay, so a little surprise for the over 18 viewers. At the end of the reading, I have a little hot and sexy and steamy part of the reading for you if you stick around to the end. Spice up your love life or your future love life, and something a little new and interesting. If you're new or returning to the channel, welcome back. Welcome. I'm so happy to have you. I hope you find hope and inspiration in today's messages. From the bottom of my heart, thank you for all the likes, shares, and subscriptions. It means a great deal to me, so thank you so much. All right, Cancer. May this provide you balance, peace, and loving energies this week. Okay, jumping right into it, we got chemistry. There's a strong magnetic attraction here. Okay, so either you and your partner are turning up the heat. There's a lot of chemistry. Either it's a new relationship or one that's of some time. There's a lot of chemistry here. This is kind of creating that intense, pleasurable sensation. This is for someone that's other than your partner, for some of you that are in a committed relationship that's not going so well and someone else has caught your eye, be cautious of that energy. Okay, often the grass isn't greener on the other side. Weigh your options and consequences carefully, or instead of leaving your current partner or embarking a new path here. So sometimes what is often beautiful and glamorous really isn't, okay? However, if you're single and you pull this energy, you're going to find another unattached single person that's going to bring you a go-ahead for this green light of good news, chemistry, energy. Most likely the chemistry is mutual, and this is going to mean you guys are going to explore it. And in some case, this is going to mean that there's a lack of chemistry initially in this relationship. It could be restored by kind of devoting effort to the relationship. Passion sparks and romance can be revived through playfulness and together throughout canning gestures. But if there's no attraction, there's no attraction, okay? So don't force it if there's not that, okay? Stay optimistic about your love life. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. So maybe you're in a lull and you just don't really know. You're really hoping and wanting, especially with the pandemic, I think we're finding out the single people looking for that significant other. Often when we search too hard, we do not find, okay? So when you stop looking, that's when all of a sudden Mr. Right's just going to walk into your door, and it's going to give you a whole new perspective on what you've been waiting for and why you were waiting for it, okay? This is, you don't have to base your whole decision every day, your daily events, on trying to find somebody, because that's likely going to prevent you from finding somebody, okay? Just stay optimistic. It's going to happen when it's meant for you, okay? Love yourself first. There you go. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. This is true. There's nothing more attractive than a confident person that has a lot of self-respect for themselves and respect for others. So this is that energy where you you desire your romance, but you need to look at yourself first, okay? Attaining in a non-critical way, okay, of course. So the more you love who you are, the greater your capacity to feel loved by others is, okay? This means trusting yourself to take good care of you. It could be also becoming more assertive. Don't worry, you can still be very lovable and assertive. You don't have to be like, oh, I can't be. You could be anything you want to be if you want to, okay? And just because you can stand on your own 2 feet doesn't mean that you can't be less dependent on your spouse either. It doesn't have to make you that masculine dominant energy. You can be both, okay? Passion, allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. Passion, looking for the passion that's in your current relationship or those that even review the past ones, but this is that energy of seeking what really passion really is, okay? Your prayers have been answered for your desire to find love here, but this is asking you to seek that which brings you great joy. Anything that's stirring your heart, okay? Any passion that you've had in the past that maybe you had to put on the shelf for some reason, a dream that you weren't able to aspire to, maybe the pandemic's giving you a little bit of time and a little bit of a nudging to explore that now, Cancer, okay? Then we have retreat. It's time to discover or disconnect from the world. This could be you and a partner. This could be you as an individual, disconnecting just to need some solitude and some time away to understand what it is you want, who it is you want, and how you're going to go about manifesting your dreams here. Or else this could be you and your couple really needing to take a retreat, go outdoors, like a honeymoon energy, probably not so much with the pandemic, probably a backyard retreat or a movie night. But whatever this is you are required to take this retreat time, because right now you could be getting confused and conflicted advice right now from others due to your relationship, and it is leaving you unsure what you're doing. Don't allow others to impact who and what you feel about a person. Only you know what's best for you in the end, and only you know what makes you happy, okay? Finances and career. Financial issues are a factor in your love life right now, okay? So, Cancer, finances are a issue for a lot of people right now because the pandemic's either helped you lose a job, some have been sick with COVID. There's many things, but this is career pressures, everything that's kind of making you stress about the things in your life, okay? Including romance, because you know what? Inevitably, there's a correlation between money and romance. There just is, right? So this can be, work's going to be sourced through a heart-opening satisfaction here. It must be balanced with other facets of love, such as playfulness and laughter. This is that need to benefit from an infusion of such energy, lighthearted and driven energy. You're needing to balance the both, okay? All right. Now, let's see what we got here. We got the Tower. Ooh, yeah. So this in traditional tarot is like the crumbling tower. Shit's just getting real. This is a little bit like that too. Shit's getting real. But this is kind of breaking out of that mold. Standing up for what you believe in and realizing you don't have to submit to that mold energy, what everybody's telling you to do. And that the conflict around you is actually the conflict created within you. So do not just break out of that mold. Be who you're meant to be. Then you have the Queen of Cups here. So this is Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energies. Cancer, this is your energy here. This is a realm of like that intoxicated housewife, okay? So that the wife that's just had a little bit too much to drink because she's a little bit too stressed out. So this is emotions coming with it, because often that's what happens, right? Highly emotional and introspective. This usually represents a woman in your life or a feminine aspect of your own personality here. For her, the glass is always half full. It's not filled to the brim. Her intoxicating qualities leave others feeling a bit tipsy, and her, that sentimental musing other leads to neglect of household responsibilities. So maybe for some moms, for the feminine energy, you're just like, you know what, fuck it. I'm going to go out. I'm not going to stress about anything. And you go out and have a break. It's okay to take a break and get away. Leave the chores for the husband for a day. But don't get, don't start manifesting that every weekend or anything. And then we have the Ten of Swords. So this is Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. So look at the 10, all the needles in one little pincushion there. So this is a ruin, disaster, and great misfortune energy, okay? This is not the best energy. Things aren't going to get much worse here. You just about reached the end of the tether here. This is like the Death card, okay? The Ten of Swords could seem a little dark and twisted, but it's actually about realizing that it may be better to throw something away and to start over here. You've got nowhere to go but up, so put your sewing needles back in their cushion, but give it another shot. Maybe this time, try a freaking sewing machine, you know what I mean? So maybe try something different, all right? Ace of Wands, okay? So now we have Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy here. This Ace of Wands is about new beginnings, okay? But this has it's energy coming, right? So this is that new spark of energy to begin that next step, okay? You hold that power to dust away that old and start anew here. This is appearing because it speaks to new ventures and journeys, and it suggests it's time to do a little spring cleaning. Grab that pledge and get to work on all the shit that's in your life and just clean it up, put some lemon on it, and get it gone. And then you have the Three of Wands. Yeah, you see? You're conquering that floor. And that's what you're truly doing. I feel like you're accepting what is. This is that energy of satisfaction, progress, consideration. This is evaluating your progress and stand back looking at your floor, admiring energy, kind of like. So this is that first sign of success. There's still much to do, but you first have to take a step back and decide which chore to tackle next. The satisfaction of a job well done gives way to the inspiration for further progress. Every time you get something done, it just makes you want to do more, right? So it gives you that positive reinforcing energy. Okay? And then we have round and round in reverse. Oh, Cancer, round and round, how we've been doing. Like this emotional sign, you're an emotional water sign. As a fellow water sign, I can attest, I know what it's like to go round and round and just keep repeating the same cycles. Because you're an emotional person and it's not easy to let go of things, okay? And it's not, doesn't make you a bad person. It makes you a human person that has characteristics. And in this state of the world, that's a real accomplishment right there. Because have you seen some of the people in this world? So if this is that energy, because it's in reverse, this is kind of refusing to see your own personal responsibility here for repeating lessons that you don't need to relearn, Cancer. You have to surrender now to the fact that you are the common denominator in all these repeat performances here. And not being judgmental, be happy about this. This is a wonderful spot to be in because now you can see the cycles that you can wish to exit here. Once you figure out what you have the power to stop going round and round in this circle. You can possess the key to your freedom here. Be good to yourself. It's not about blame, but accountability here, Cancer. You have the abundant life filled with love and prosperity that Spirit wants for you. You just have to accept what is and let it go. No place like home. It is upright, card 50. So this is that energy of really feeling at home within your element. Maybe you and your partner or everything in your house and realm is just kind of feeling like it's really coercing and blending quite nicely at this time. Lovers, friends, all of it. It's in sync and full of love. And you're feeling this kind of underlying energy of, yeah, not really. There, for some reason, I'm like, yeah, this is nice. This is what I know. But this isn't really, it's like an illusion to you at this time, Cancer, I feel like. Then this orphaned card comes up, 5. So, Cancer, this is that energy of feeling like you've been orphaned, or you're going to be possibly orphaning somebody. But this is, as you shift and evolve and commit to your own growth, you long for support, but you could be disappointed and hurt by others who are not providing you what you feel you deserve here. Perhaps you're drifting away from this relationship because you're in a different stage of personal growth. And that's okay, okay? You don't have to blame yourself for that. Perhaps you're in a new relationship and discovering that you don't share the same values and beliefs. So you kind of feel left out, unable to get to that intimate place of safety and belonging. Take heart. A Spirit knows who and what loves you and will steer you in the direction of those who accept you as you are without any agendas, okay? Don't compromise yourself to belong. It won't be worth the price, okay? And then soulmates in reverse. So, as you know, penguins, they mate for life. It gives a pebble and they mate for life. It's beautiful energy. This is that element of, when it's in reverse, it kind of comes with that realm of, an important relationship brings you to your knees, okay? This is the kind of soulmate who comes with that powerful gift. Your patterns and all your old stories that don't serve you well, being is going to enter this dynamic so you can heal them. This person is called to a sacred task. It's to help you learn, even if it seems uncomfortable, sticky, or inconceivable, okay? The question is not why did he or she do this to me, but rather what is the gift in this? look into the mirror. You will only be changed for the better with this energy. So you often mirror our soulmates, right? So sometimes it's just better to accept what is, right? To stop trying to live in the illusion of what isn't, okay? Because even if it was at one point. The lunar eclipse change. Yeah. This is exactly transformation. This is coming, and it's coming in fast, Cancer. So be prepared for this, because like at the end of the month we do have a Mercury going in retrograde. So 3 things cannot be hidden, okay? The sun, the moon, and the truth. So this is that energy of everything in that shadow side and disordered but not necessarily bad is going to be viewed as such, right? So everything's going to be brought up. Dramatic changes are in store. Such changes are going to be likely to be unexpected, the kind that might seem hard or will take some special effort on your path. These aren't going to be gradual, easy, or barely noticed transformations, Cancer. Your world might be rattled, okay? It might seem more like a fucking revolution to you, but you have to not be alarmed, because this is life-altering, and it's essential in getting you where you need to be. We're all here for a purpose, and this is helping you correct yours and get right back on the path that you're meant to be on. Grand trine blessings. So after all, shitstorms does come a new, clean slate, right? So after this transformation, it's like having these blessings coming your way. Everything was beautiful and nothing hurt, okay? If you think about that energy, okay? This is when 3 planets come together and they aspect each other at 120 degrees, okay? This is that equilateral triangle, okay? So what happens here is you're assured you're going to be entering a time of easy flow, or at least many of the impediments that you have been experiencing are going to be lifted. This speaks of a period of harmony and ease that's going to inspire you to take the path of least resistance here. But it's best to keep your eye on the prize and not let go of your original purpose, okay? This is turning up because this existing relationship is going to improve here. Your social popularity is going to increase. And if you're single, you're about to meet a person, or have already, who's going to be a true partner, not only supportive of you and your success, but someone who is willing to help you advance in your goals. It could indicate meeting up with that perfect mate, but this is only going to be as long as both of you are willing to nurture this relationship, okay? Whatever the subject of your question is, your path's being cleared, and there are a few road bumps here, but the most important thing is to follow through on everything you start. There is harmony with this card, but things will not take care of themselves, right? You can't just say, oh, it'll fall. No, you have to put the work in. Mars force, okay? So in comes that forceful, powerful energy that is like, okay, what are you doing? Okay, so war does not determine who's right, only who is left, okay? So this is suggesting there is something you might have to fight for here. This is showing us a hard way the other planets kind of don't, okay? This is the bully among the planets. So this is pushing back in terms of defense. When Mars is in this reading, you're going to either face aggressive situations with a need to confront or defend, or an intense, rousing sexual encounter. Now, talk about a high one or the other. This may not involve romance, though. So this could be literally a really hot one-night stand for some of you. So this is the time when you feel not only forced but driven energy. It's time to consider your goals and your desires and not allow them to fall into the shadows. Right now, action's needed. It's not a good time to sit back and wait, okay? This is being challenged to protect your intentions or to move ahead quickly on something. This is indicating a type of passion, drive that's linked to the spirit and life force, okay? There's a fire that's been lit under your ass, essentially, and it's time to achieve what you want in life. At least you're kind of being shown a clear path to, so if you don't, then you're just either blind, dumb, or stupid. But this is that romantic or sexual nature. It could also involve other types of relationships. This is the goals that should be pursued at the current time, okay? It could also indicate that there's maybe issues of law, militaries for some of you, challenges in all kinds. This is just like hurling them at you, okay? The question is now is how you're going to take action. Create some momentum under you to sort of protect your own interests here, okay? If you're being pushed too hard by something or someone, how do you clear your path to get to where you want? Are you willing to go to battle with this energy? Has someone or a situation challenged you to an intense fight that you just feel like you can't back down? Don't back down to your worth, okay? Know it, stand up for it, but don't go insane and crazy about it. Listen to with your heart. You are listening, but you need to hear with a loving heart. So oftentimes we listen, we think we're listening, but do we really hear what our person is saying to us, okay? And that's this energy. And oftentimes we don't, because someone starts talking and we kind of fill in the blanks of what our interpretations are or views of the situation are. The opportunity is here for you to bring a loving perspective to the situation. It's easy to get wrapped up in the words that are being said here, okay? What does your heart say about the situation? It knows the truth, okay? And trust that. Sit still, take a deep breath, and ask your heart what you need to know. Love's first task is to listen, okay? Do you have a habit of drifting away while your partner's talking to you? Do you get entangled in your own thoughts? Take time to process what's being communicated before you respond or react. Learning to listen with an open heart will help you receive guidance or affirm something you already know. And that's powerful for you, okay? And then you have slow down, pause, and allow things to unfold. Yeah, Cancer, stop trying to force the energy through. It's really not doing you any good. It's creating a muck in your energy and preventing it from coming forward, okay? So you're actually pushing it farther along down your path. Everything in your life is in divine order. There's no need to rush or hurry. In your excitement, you're overlooking the importance of enjoying the creative process. Getting to the goal is only half the fun, right? You might also miss these messages or life lessons if you don't allow things to unfold naturally. Regroup and release the need to race to wherever you feel like you need to be. Slowing down is going to allow you to appreciate what's in front of you. Embrace the moment. There is nowhere you need to be that won't be there later, Cancer. The mall is not going to run away. And recognize the importance of making time to take pleasure in your journey. Slow down and breathe. Smell the roses. Why are we rushing around? It's a pandemic. Like, really, what's going on? Okay? Telepathic communication. Ancient knowledge here. So, Cancer, you are a water sign, very telepathic, intuitive energy. So this is that energy of coming to one with that. Your guides, ancestors, coming to help you get to that telepathic communication, that ancient knowledge that's there for the taking. Okay? Spirit guides, angel guides, and ancestors give you cow nourishment. Card 3. I love the colors in that card. Such a pretty card. Cows have a very, very sacred spot in the world, and people are often misconstrue them as just dumb and useless animals. But they're a symbol for physical nourishment globally, but they also show us that to discover the key to whole nutrition, we have to focus on strengthening our bond with our creative energy, physical and spiritual selves, and the best way to do this is to follow our own natural instincts and earthly wisdom, okay? And jellyfish flow, another beautiful color. Purple is definitely your color this week. So this is card 20 as well. So this is like obviously a water element. Surrender to your internal ebb and flow, okay? These transparent figures show us that in order to thrive, sometimes we must choose to blend in to experience aspects of the collective conscious. When we break out from the group and find themselves kind of washed ashore, we can associate this with being ready to follow their own individual flow and adventure, okay? Even though it doesn't always, if they washed up on shore, it didn't pan out well, it doesn't mean that they're not taking it, okay? Now, Cancer, to the 18 hot and steamy part of this reading. Recently, I acquired a 99 sex position Karma Sutra deck. So for each sign, I've been pulling a card. Now this could be for the coupled or single signs to spice up your life. So for you, you got Time Bomb. This has a carnal challenge of 4. And this says erotic instructions. Have him sit down in a low chair with his legs relaxed. Facing him, straddle him with your feet on the floor. Slowly lowering yourself onto his erection with your knees bent at a 90-degree angle. Start by letting just the tip of his penis enter you, and then lower yourself inch by inch until you're allowing him full entry by bearing all the way down on his thighs. Why you're going to love this? This is a highly affectionate pose with maximum upper body contact, which naturally lends itself to a languid kissing, hugging, and caressing. Best of all, since you're in the driver's seat, you can stay in sync with him. So as a final reward, you may be able to experience that explosive but often elusive moment, the simultaneous orgasm. This racy rendezvous is a surefire way for combustible carnal results. Cosmo hint: to get the timing just right to zero in unison, simply slow your movements and let his fingers work their magic, stimulating your clitoris. If you sense he's on the verge, once you're at the same pleasure point, get ready for a really, really big bang. Whew! That was one time bomb. That was so hot I dropped it, Cancer. So I hope this helps your intimate life. Till next time, namaste.